So Jesus goes to dinner. Like, apparently he did a lot. Over and over in the Gospels, Jesus is sitting at somebody's table. And we like to be at the table. He begins, though, by pointing out to the invited guests that they need to be careful about trying to get the best seats in the house. And he tells the parable of someone who invited people to the wedding guests, to the wedding banquet. And then that embarrassing moment when someone took a place too close to the front and then was escorted to the back. This is not, brothers and sisters, a recommendation that you sit in the back of the church. hoping that the guest, the host, is going to invite you to the front. Because I'm here to tell you it doesn't work. I have invited people in the back of church when all the seats in the front are open, and they don't follow me. So, it's not about that. But then Jesus does something even more daring. He says to the Pharisee who invited him to dinner, and says it to everyone who's at the table. Now, when you invite people, don't just invite all the people that you know. Don't just invite all the people that are part of your peer group, your friends and family. He says a shocking thing. When you host a banquet, you should invite the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame. In other words, we need to be mindful of inviting people even to our table at home who are not on the normal guest list. It's going to change the conversation. You bring people into your home that are quite different from you. It would be even like if you're a Republican family that you're inviting a Democrat to dinner. It's going to change the conversation, dangerously so. We should be thinking, how can we practically bring into our lives, to our tables, people of different mindsets, people of different skills and talents? Is there a way for us to do that even at home? Blessedly, here at St. Francis Serapis, we enjoy the beauty of such a diverse congregation. We enjoy the fact that probably all of us don't quite reach perfection. Not only don't quite reach, we're now probably nowhere near it. None of us are at this worthy stage of life that we should be here and others should not. We don't believe that at St. Francis Serapis. We've been trying to live by Christian, gospel, Franciscan values, that theme that all are welcome. I know as we look out over the congregation, there are some of us who would possibly be excluded in other places, either because of race, gender, sexual orientation, our marital status, our denominational affiliation, our political view, our divergent from some Catholic teachings. Goodness gracious, if everybody left the church today who was in any of those categories, we just have a little group standing around the altar. I mean, this is a church that says, in faithfulness to the gospel of Jesus Christ, that we want people to come because we are the wounded, we are the needy, we're the hungry ones the psalm spoke about. We come together Sunday by Sunday because we need the Word of God to strengthen us, to instruct us. We need a community of believers with whom we rub shoulders and find inspiration in one another's lives. And we need the Eucharistic food that Jesus the Christ offers us in Holy Communion. We don't come because we're all perfect already. We come because we are imperfect, and we hunger to grow in our life with God. And we do that together. We are the spiritually poor, the crippled, blind, and lame. We may not physically be that, but spiritually, one of those categories probably fits you. Spiritually poor, crippled, blind, lame. We're kind of limping through life. We don't see so clearly. Crippled by things we've experienced in our faith life, our church life. And certainly not rich in deep spirituality. That's why we're here, because we long for more of that. So brothers and sisters, as our church continues to welcome more and more people of all strata of life, it is with joy and a sense of delight that this is who we are. This is who we want to be here. So as we gather again today, let's celebrate. We're trying to listen to God. We're trying to listen to Jesus. We're trying. We're humbled. There's a lot of talk about humility in the scriptures. We're humbled by our imperfections. We're humbled by our inability to fully embrace God in the gospel. That's humbling. It's a humbling thing to come to church. To just coming to church says, this is an act of humility. I am not God in my life. I need God. So we come with humility into the house of the Lord and together celebrate the goodness that God is doing. And perhaps we will find ways to not just do that here in church, but find ways to widen the guest list at our homes. Not easy to do, but something we can all think about.